Starting this bulletin now with a news alert coming in. News reports say that 2 members of the Indian delegation currently in London attending the G7 Foreign Ministers meet may have tested positive for COVID-19. Indian Foreign Minister Jaishankar tweeted saying that he had been informed of 2 possible cases of COVID-19 within the Indian delegation. The Indian delegation will now be attempting to attend all their meetings virtually. Jaishankar was pictured recently meeting with British Interior Minister Priti Patel on Tuesday. Now, for more on this news development, our principal diplomatic correspondent Siddhant Sibal is now joining us live on this broadcast. Siddhant, you of course have been tracking the G7 foreign ministers meeting closely, and we're now getting reports of 2 possible positive cases among the Indian delegation. What more do we know about the situation as of now?
Well, it's now official that the Indian delegation led by the Indian External Affairs Minister will be meeting all the meetings which are due to start today at the G7 virtually. Today, basically, the focus was on the guest countries. Guest country, that means India, Australia, South Korea, and the Secretary General of the ASEAN. They were the invited members. Yesterday was the main meeting day for the G7, and today was the last day. So all the meetings, the family photo were expected to happen today. They, of course, will be happening. But the Indian side, because of, as EM tweeted, because of the abundance caution, will be attending virtually. We know that it is now known that there are 2 cases of COVID. When it comes to Indian delegation in UK, of course, the COVID crisis is a major challenge. Globally, it is being discussed about. But as of now, precautionary measures have been taken. In fact, the Indian External Affairs Minister is expected to arrive India tomorrow evening, by tomorrow evening, and tomorrow he was also expected to have conversations with his British counterpart, the Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab. There, it looks like that meeting will also take place now virtually.
Right, Siddhant, this of course was a high-profile in-person meeting between leaders at a time when India has been fighting a deadly second wave of infection. So what lies ahead for the summit? We know that, as you just pointed out, most meetings will be taking place virtually. Do we know anything about if the leaders or the attendees will be in quarantine? What will happen to the agenda in light of this development?
Well, it looks like the rest of the meeting will go as scheduled, but the various precautionary measures which are expected to take place have been put in place, which includes the Indian delegation taking part virtually. Of course, it is a very significant meeting. The G7 was the first in-person meeting of foreign ministers of so many countries together amidst the COVID pandemic. Also remember that the meeting happening after a gap of 2.5 years. So this was a significant meeting. In fact, yesterday only we know that there was a trilateral between the foreign ministers of India, France and Australia. And of course, today was the main day of engagement when it comes to India and rest of the G7 foreign ministers meeting. So there are implications given the fact that India was invited and India was there for this very meeting. Now, of course, India will be taking part virtually because of what has happened.
Right. Siddhant, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much. We'll come back to you for more as we get more updates on this story. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.